Hey guys, my name is Vijay. I'm working as Senior Solution Consultant in Epicero. In this session today, let us discuss about one more Salesforce operation. So this is all about integrating Mulesoft with Salesforce, right? So when you work in an environment where uh, your source system is Salesforce, okay, so this will be useful for you. Yes. So the operation is create job bulk API V2. Okay. So we have discussed all these operations right so far. Okay, I have created different videos on uh, these things. Okay, so I have created 3 videos, so you can go through this. I have created a playlist in my channel. Okay, yes, and also in order to how to create developer Salesforce account and how to get the security token, I have explained there. Okay, so in this session I will be explaining about the setup and also about um, this particular operation, create job bulk API V2. Okay, so here as the name resembles, it is we are doing some bulk operation. Okay, so it could be either create, delete, upsert, update. Okay, one more operation is there, that is hard delete. So these are the 5 operations we can do with the help of this create job bulk API version 2. Okay, so regarding version 1, you please explore. In Mule 4, okay, we have only version 2, so we'll be not discussing about version 1. Yes, so I have created a simple application, so which where we'll be discussing about this create upset a little, okay, and also we'll discuss about this particular operation. Okay, so why we have to discuss about these two? So we'll see that. Okay, so what if my requirement is to insert or create 1,000 records in Salesforce? Okay, so let's try that. I have created this simple file. See, it's a CSV file. Okay, comma separated values. So where you could see the email, salutation, first name, last name, and mobile phone. Okay, so these are the 1,000 records. So if you see here in the left side, you could see the row number. So likewise, if I go to end, it is 1,001, but the first one is the uh, column names, right? So we have 1,000 records total in this input file, which is a CSV. So whatever you send an input to this particular operation, that is create job bulk API V2, it should be CSV only. Okay. Yes. Yeah, let's try to insert this or upset this with the normal create and upset operations and see the results. Okay. Yes. So here for create operation, okay, the path is create and I'm using this create operation. The type of object is contact, records is payload. Yes, that's it. Okay. And here you see I'm printing the response in the console in the JSON format. Okay. Yes. So if the same thing for upsert as well, only the operation is differing here. So what upsert does? So we have discussed in our previous sessions as I have already uploaded. You please go through that. Yeah. So what it does, uh, yes, it will update as well as it will insert. So it depends actually. Okay. So you please go through my video on update and upset so that you will get to know. Yes. So here the path is upset and I'm printing the response in JSON format. Okay. Yes. So let's try to create 1,000 records in Salesforce by using create operation. So before that, let's discuss about the configuration. Okay. So this is basic authentication. So in real time, you may use any of these. Okay. Yeah. So when you choose basic authentication, you see here, these are the details you have to fill. Out of four, this is optional. You see, username is your Salesforce uh, developer account username. Okay. And the password is the corresponding password. Security token is something which you can generate and you will be received to your email, so that you have to copy and paste it here. Okay. And then you have to click on test connection. So it should be successful. Yeah, it is successful. Okay. Yeah, click on OK. So once you create one Salesforce configuration, I mean, it will be automatically picked up by the other Salesforce operations automatically. Okay. So if you want some other Salesforce configuration, then you have to create new Salesforce configuration. Okay. And you have to refer it explicitly by choosing from this drop down. Okay. Yes. So let's try to send this CSV file which is having 1000 records to this create operation, and then we'll see for upset, and then we'll see for create job bulk API. Okay. Yeah. So everything is ready here. Okay. Yes. So let me click on send. So here you have to choose binary option, and also the extension should be .csv. Okay. So then only it will work. If you copy paste in raw and put it as text, it won't work. So put some file name, and extension should be .csv, and copy paste your records with the column names as well and the actual data. Okay. Now click on send. So this will hit um, the first flow, and you see this is the response. Record limit reached, cannot submit more than 200 records into this call. So let's see in the console. See, this is what is there in the console. You see here, record limit reached, cannot submit more than 200 into this call. So this is the limitation of this create operation. So it cannot create the records more than 200. See, you could see here the error type is Salesforce limit exceeded. Okay. So this is the limitation of this create operation. So whenever you are sure that the number of records you'll be creating are less than or equal to 200, then you can use this create operation. Okay. Yes. So let me clear this console. Now let us try with this uh, upset operation. Okay. So yes. Now let me send the same data. Okay. So here the file name is comma separated.csv. So that is what I have uploaded. Okay. Here. So let me click on send. So it will send a request to upset flow. Okay. Clicking on send. You see here it has taken almost 4 seconds. See, record limit, the same response, right? Whatever we have received when we have sent this sample payload to the create operation, whatever the response we received there, the same response we were receiving here. Okay, so let me check in the console. Now you see here it is upset operation. Okay, and also you could see uh, something like, yeah, it is an upset operation. Okay, and the same thing, error type is Salesforce limit exceeded, and message is the same. There is no difference. Okay, so so that is the reason like why I have mentioned these two, just to let you know, or be more specific on these normal operations. Like they can only uh, perform their own operations on a max of 200 records, not more than that. Okay, so let me clear this console as well. So this is the limitation of create and upsert as well. Okay, yeah. So now let us try to send the same input file. Okay, forget about this response. Yeah, so let us try to send the same input file to this bulk operation. So let me compress this, collapse this. Yeah. Now you see here the path is bulk, and here it is the operation we are using, that is create job bulk API V2. This is the configuration. Okay. We are trying to, I mean, we are working with the contact object. Okay. In the previous two operations as well, I have chosen the same. Okay. Now here you see S objects. See, when you hover this, it is giving something, an array of one or more S objects, S objects. Okay. Yeah. So you have to pass an array. So here it is CSV, right? So automatically it will be considered as an array of S objects. Okay. Now you see here uh, how we have chosen this contact. So you'll be getting some drop down as soon as you configure. Okay. So from that you can choose the object whatever you want. Okay. Now in the operation section, uh, in this drop down we have five operations as we have discussed. One is delete, hard delete, insert, update, upset. Okay, so you can perform any of these operations with this create job bulk API version 2. Okay, so for the time being, I have selected this insert. Now, line ending. So we'll be sending CSV file, right? See the line ending of CSV data. So it is mandatorily expecting CSV data only. Okay, yeah. So line ending is CRLF, that is carriage return line feed. So how to know that? Just click on this thing, show all characters, then you'll get to know CRLF, right? So for you, like if it is LF only, just put LF here instead of CRLF. Okay. And what is the column delimiter? So here it is comma, right? So comma is what mentioned here. Okay. And these two you can ignore for now. This particular thing we discussed in the upsert operation. So when you hover here, required for upsert operations. Okay, so this is only required when your operation is upsert. Okay, and assignment rule ID. So this you see here the idea of an assignment rule to run uh, a, to run for a case or a lead. So these are different objects. Okay, so when you choose object as case or lead, then only you have to use that option. Okay, for example, I type it as case here, CASE. Okay, so when it is case or lead, then only you have to use that. Okay, yeah. So sorry, it is contact, right? Yes, yes, fine. Now let us try to send the same input file to this particular flow, which will invoke this particular API V2. Let me send this. So click on send. We got success response. Okay, and because whatever we get from uh, any operation, it will be by default in Java format, right? So that's the reason we are not able to view it properly. But what I did, I have put a logger and uh, we have converted it to JSON, so you could see the response from this operation. Okay, I'm copying this. Yes, so this is from Salesforce integration create job bulk API V2. Okay, so let me remove this particular thing. Now you see this is the actual response. Okay, um, you see here state is in progress. Okay, yes. So let us try to Here we'll have one ID. So with this we can check whether it is inserted, created properly or not in the Salesforce. Okay. So what you have to do after this, in this URL you have to remove from Lightning. Okay. And just paste this. Hit on enter. Okay. See. So as soon as you hit enter, it has the view got changed. We are in the classic view. Okay. Now you see records processed. You see here records processed are 1000, records failed are 0. Okay. Status is completed. Okay. So yeah, I forgot to show you uh, what are the contacts before this insert. Still, that's fine. Okay, so this insertion is properly happened, and you see how much time it has taken, something around 6+ seconds. Okay, yeah. So now let us go to switch to Lightning experience. Okay, and let us check in contacts. Click on all contacts. See, now you'll see you are able to see this. For example, okay, I have inserted 1000, right? So let us check in the developer console how many contacts are there now. Okay, so click on developer console. So yeah, just run this query, select operation. See, now it is like 1020. Okay, so previously there were like 20 records. So as soon as we performed this operation, 1000 records got inserted. I missed showing the Salesforce interface, contact interface before inserting, but you can try. You'll get to know the difference. Okay, so now 1000 records got inserted successfully. Okay, and this is the ID. So this is nothing but the job ID. Okay, so you copy this. We have seen this, right? Copy this and paste it here so that you'll be routed to that particular job. See, view the details of a bulk data load job. Okay, so this is, you could see some statistics or whether they are processed or how many records processed, how many records failed. Okay, yeah, what is the final status? This way you can see different stats. Now we can see, if you click on this particular hyperlink back to list, okay, you'll see different, yeah, these are the bulk data load jobs. Okay, so when I was testing, I got some issues. So that is the reason. I mean, the bulk data load has failed. Okay, the data load job has failed 2 times because initially I have put codes for this, so it failed actually because of that reason. Okay, and one more reason is uh, here I have, I mean, we have one more line previously, so because of that it failed. Okay, so for example, I have put one more line here, right? So let me save this. Okay, and let me send one more request here. Now let us see what will happen. Yeah, so we got some response. Okay, and you see here uh, we got some response, right? If you see, this is the ID. Okay, uh, so if you click this, see this recent bulk insert got failed. records processed 1000 and records failed 1000. So how to know the reason for that? Okay, like why it failed, how to know that? So in that case, you can use some operation, one more operation, that is retrieve job failed results V2. Okay, so here whatever the ID you got, let me copy paste that here. Yeah, this is the ID we got, right? So you can pass this ID as an input to this particular operation. See, simple thing. Job ID is what you have to pass. Okay. Connector configuration, that is Salesforce configuration, and job ID is, yeah, what you have to pass. So let us check this as well. This was not in the scope, but yeah, I just extended the discussion on this. So let me copy paste that here and click on RA. Okay, this time we are not sending that bulk CSV file. Instead of this ID, I'll put uh, the ID which I saved. Okay, copy paste this here. So what it is showing here is it is showing only the characters still here. You see AAG is missing here, right? Okay, but if you cross verify with the first part, so these two are in sync. LFP6. Okay, yeah. So now, uh, but the ID you have to pass is what you are getting in the response. Okay, so let me click on send here, retrieve failed results. Okay, so this is the flow and this is the path. Yeah, so we discussed about this and the response. I'm converting it to JSON. We'll see what is the response. Okay, so let me click on send here. Now we'll get to know why it failed. See, it is saying duplicates detected. Use one of these records. So because they are already there in the Salesforce, okay, so that is the reason it failed. So you cannot create duplicate records, right? So that is yeah, that's the reason all these records insertions failed. So you could see for each and every record it is responding. It is giving us the error message for each and every. What is the record we tried to insert and what is the error message? Okay, so this way it will respond. You'll get to know the reason. Okay, so maybe in real time, okay, the records could fail because of different reasons, right? So that's the reason they are maintaining error message key for each and every object, for each and every record which you are trying to insert or upset or delete or hard delete, whatever we discussed in this particular thing. Five operations are there, right? Yeah. So now you see here, see, that's the reason 1000 records were processed, but all of them got failed. Okay. Yeah. So that's it from my end for today. So initially we started discussing about this, but we have covered this one as well. Okay. So I'll note it down here as here. Yeah. So yeah, that's it from my end for today. So please share and subscribe if you like it. Thank you so much.